So in this video, we're going to go through how to read someone's body language attraction to you. Hi everyone, in this video we're going to talk about how to read someone's body language attraction to you. Dating is hard, isn't it? Not knowing who to ask out on a date, who would be receptive to you, and who is attracted to you can feel pretty difficult to determine, right? Now, having anxiety about this and being nervous about asking someone out on a date is pretty common. That's life. Most people fear rejection to some degree, so the possibility of a potential date declining their invitation can be nerve-wracking. There's some people who have social anxiety or general anxiety. This fear of the unknown can be deadly and debilitating. It may even stop someone from social interactions with others. I can relate to this to a whole. That's pretty much my life, basically. I don't really have a lot of friends, and I contemplate, asking people out for coffees and stuff, but it doesn't really work out all the time either. Now, the ability to read a person's body language can be beneficial in moments of doubt. Learning to look for cues of a person's interest can help you determine what the reaction to you might be. Many people pick up on body language cues, but for some it can be hard and be tricky to decipher. We're going to go through some tips on reading body language throughout this video. The first one, adjusting appearance of outfit. This one I can say is a pretty straightforward one, and you should be able to pick up on this one right away. If someone is adjusting their appearance for you, or they're moving around from side to side, they're restless, they could be nervous, or they might care about the way they're presenting themselves to you. If they're concerned about how they're presenting themselves to you, it may be because they want your attention and want to look the best in the situation. Eye contact is another one. I tend to make eye contact with a bunch of people out in public and stuff, but nothing ever happens. So this one, I guess, can be bittersweet for some people, but really, it can be annoying. Like a couple days ago, this one girl was watching me for like a solid 15 minutes eating a bag of fruit, and she wouldn't stop watching me. I go to acknowledge her, she looks away. Then when I go back to doing what I was doing, she looks back at me. It was weird. Anyways, eye contact. If you're making eye contact with someone and they don't break away immediately, or they do and look back to you, it could be a sign that they've noticed you and wouldn't mind more interaction. Eye contact during conversation conveys interest. So if there's a lot of eye contact during a conversation, your companion may be interested in what you're saying. Looking away, checking a phone, watching the door, and other looks away may be signs of distraction or disinterest. That's also a pretty good one to remember. Touching. You have to be careful with this one too. Casual arm brushes or light touches during conversation may be a sign that further physical contact is welcome. If you don't know someone well, it's important to figure out what they're comfortable with and what they're comfortable not with. Some people hug everyone they meet, even strangers, while others are more guarded with physical contact. If you're not sure what physical contact is okay, it's best to discuss it, and I can relate to this one because I hate being touched. There's always someone who wants to give me a hug or wants to shake my hand or put their hand on my shoulder, and they don't ask. If they ask, maybe I'll consider it, but if they just go do it, bad. I don't like that at all. The next one, blushing. Sexual arousal and attraction can cause a person's cheeks to flush, which is pretty common. It can also happen when people are nervous, which is also something to remember too. Embarrassed or scared. Take note of other signs if you notice someone is flushed. Closeness. When people are attracted to someone, they may lean in, slide closer, or point their bodies or legs towards the target of their attraction. If this is happening, your companion may be interested in spending more time with you. Looking away. If you lean in and your date looks away, or you're close in for a hug or kiss and they step back or look away, your attention may not be welcome. Each person has their own idea of what's acceptable and also what their boundaries are. Sometimes they may not tell you, but it's also good to pick up on their body language because you want to come off as opposing. Smiling. Smiles speak 1,000 words. A genuine smile includes movement around the eyes and lips. Both should turn up. If the mouth moves and the eyes don't, the smile usually isn't genuine. Crossed arms. Yeah, this one's pretty easy too. Crossed arms can mean different things. If arms are crossed over the chest, it could be a sign that someone isn't interested or is closing themselves off from the situation. Arms folded over the lower part of the torso may indicate feelings of insecurity or need for protection. Stance. Men may sometimes extend to full height, square shoulders, and try to appear more masculine when they're trying to attract a woman. Now, it's true that words are sometimes not enough, but words still hold value. Honest and open communication is a key to starting and continuing a good relationship. Whether a friendship or a romantic relationship or acquaintanceship, much of the communication that goes on between people is nonverbal. Chances are you've already noticed some of these, and now that you've watched this video or heard this video, maybe you'll pay some more attention. Well, understanding body language is a good way to help yourself feel more comfortable taking the next step in a friendship or relationship, leaning in for that first hug or first kiss. It's important not to rely on it. When things aren't clear, speak up. And if you're struggling with communication or relationships, there's always counselors that you can talk to, free counselors, online counselors, and there's help out there for you. Again, you're not alone, and it's natural to feel like this. With that being said, I thank you guys for tuning into this video, and I'll see you in the next one.